So y'all already know when you see this hat, you know it's coming, right? Whenever you see this hat, just know I'm about to speak some real stuff into your life. And so today, I am talking to all of my beautiful, talented, special, loving, gifted women out there. My beautiful, talented, special, loving, gifted women out there who are stuck in relationships with men that are taking you nowhere. I'm talking to you because I need you to wake up, and I need you to join the forces of the women out here trying to change the world. I need you to understand something, because before you try to comfort me and discredit what I'm about to say, I have been about 5 or 6 different women in my lifetime, okay? So I'm 36, yes, but I've had the pleasure of seeing life from at least 5 or 6 different vantage points, okay? You have the 16, 17-year-old version of me who thought I was grown, out here doing what I wanted to do, living my best life, or so I thought, right? Then you have the college version of me. And in college, what do? You explore, you figure out what's for you. You start dating, you attach yourself to all these different souls. Because I mean, let's keep it real. A lot of kids, when they go to college, you lose a part of yourself because you're out here exploring and doing things you probably ain't a problem. I always say probably to kind of like soften the blow. We do stuff we shouldn't be doing, keeping it all the way real. Then you have the version of me that was married the first time. And at that time, probably married for all the wrong reasons. And so that marriage, it didn't work. And in the course of that marriage, I was lonely. I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel like I had what I needed. And so guess what I did? I never cheated. No, I never cheated. But I definitely flirted with temptation. I touched the line, seeking attention, seeking the thing that I was missing in my marriage, being in that vulnerable space. And then you have the married single woman, because at a point in my relationship, we were married, but he was living in California. I was living in West Palm Beach. And for the most part, I was pretty much a single mom. Okay, so I've experienced that. Then you have the post-baby version of me. So I'm 220 pounds. I'm big. I'm lonely. I'm miserable. I'm going through a divorce. I'm trying to find myself. So now I'm seeing the world from a very different place. Okay, lose all that weight, go through my divorce, and now you have I'm snapping back and I don't need you, living my best life, being the best version of myself, version of me. Okay. Because we've been there. You break up with your man and you like, I don't need you. And I was 220 and now I'm 150 and what? And so you out here showing out with the smallest clothes on, going to all the clubs, just trying to find somebody, find yourself, just trying to find love. You got that version of me, right? And then you have this version of me. And this is the more complete, more whole, more loving version of myself. And I continue to evolve over the years. And so what I know in all these different versions of myself, what I know for sure is I have been in relationships with men who lied to me, who manipulated me, who used me, who abused me, not physically, thankfully, but emotionally and mentally. They were dishonest. And because I'm not an idiot, right? And you call them out on their dishonesty, they manipulate you and tell you you're insecure. They don't keep their word. And because you call them out on not being reliable, they tell you that you're needy. Been there before? Have you heard that before? You have a man who's cheating and you catch him cheating and he tries to convince you, no, I'm not going to do it again, or I just did it this one time. But really, that's just all you found out about. And so then what he does is he makes you insecure because now you've been faithful. He's cheated on you. You caught him. You choose to stay because why? Because we as women, we just have this incessant need to take on projects, to try to save these men and try to fix these men. And so what do? We take them back. But now you've taken them back, but you can't really trust them. So now you do kind of become insecure, right? And so now he gets to play on that insecurity and tell you about your insecurity. And in the midst of it all, you really do start to lose yourself and you start to become exactly who he's telling you that you are. That is abuse. It's abuse. Make no mistake. That is an abusive cycle. And so then in the midst of all of this, all the business acumen you have inside of you, all of the power you have in being a wonderful girlfriend, all the power you have in mentoring children and having capacity to lead others and to give to others, all of that is being consumed with all of the junk that you're getting from this relationship. And so in a way, it stalls your life. It keeps you from getting to where you're supposed to be going. It keeps you from walking in your purpose because you can't even think straight because you all messed up because this man is manipulating you. Now, men can be wonderful. So I'm not bashing men. I love men. I love men, especially strong black men. I love the man that I have, and I love him because I'm not perfect and he's not perfect. But some way he finds a way to be as supportive as he can, to be as loving as he can, to be as attentive as he can be. You know, my husband is one of those men. I used to complain about it, but I'm thankful because so many women miss this. If I bought a pair of earrings today and I came home with them, he'll say, where you get those earrings from? I never saw them before. Now, that's annoying when you're trying to hide from your shopping addiction and you're trying to ease something on into the house and you're like, why you got to call me out? And I used to get annoyed by that, but you know what? It shows me the level of attention he gives me as his wife. And that makes me feel special. That allows me to grow and to become the person I am. Listen, you have watched me. You've seen me over the last 10 years. In 2009, I wasn't making these videos. I wasn't having these conversations. I wasn't this person. And so, yeah, it's hard sometimes in relationships because when you find a relationship that's stable, it may not have all the bells and whistles that the other relationship has. But guess what? That relationship has to have bells and whistles. You know why? Because you're being played, sis. So you got to have the Louboutins. You got to have the Gucci purses. You got to have all the extras. Now, I'm not saying good men don't do that stuff. Don't get me wrong. But I am saying you have to have the extras when you're providing a trashy soul experience. I said it, and I said it. They have to do the extras, the bells and whistles. They have to give you all that stuff. Because otherwise, what incentive do you have to stay in that situation? What reason? I can't think of a person who would. And so I'm talking to you all because, listen, so much comes through us for our families, for our children, if you are in leadership, for the people you lead, for the folks who are connected to your life. So many things come from you. If you are a vessel for God's purpose, you got to keep your pipes clear so he can get to you. And if you're junking up your pipes with all this stuff from these bad relationships, it's damaging you on the inside. You ain't even gonna feel worthy to step out there and give the world what you have in you because he's breaking you down. It's like a disease. I learned a long time ago when I became a leader. Once I became effective at my job and I realized I was helping to change lives, I was taking folks where they want to go. And I had people who just didn't want to see what I was trying to do for them. They didn't want to see the good in me. They didn't want to take all that I was trying to give to them. You know what I started doing? Moving on. And do you know why? Because even though I had a mission to be the best version of myself to this person, to not leave them behind, to bring them along with me, it's some folks who just don't want to go. They don't want what you're giving them. They want what they want. Even if you know it's not good for them, they want what they want. It's some men who, yeah, you cook, yeah, you clean, yeah, you got a vision for the future. You're going to take care of the kids. You're going to be a great wife. But they don't really want that. They just want to have fun. They want you there, but they don't really want to, like, you know. So why are you trying to force him to see past his doggish ways? Let the man be who he is. Move on. I know loneliness is hard. I do. And I'm grateful I haven't had to date in 10 years. But I'm going to tell you, I would take, knowing what I know now, a healthy singleness over an unhealthy relationship any day of the week. And so I'm not trying to comfort y'all. I'm just trying to tell you that I love you enough to want to see you do well. I know that sometimes when I talk to women, when women come to my events, when I'm networking with them, they want to be present. They want to receive what I'm saying, but they got so much going on in their head and at home and in their relationships, they can't even open themselves up to be available. Start addressing your elephant in your room. Start doing that. That's it. It's the hat. It's not me. It's the hat. Whenever you see the hat, just know I'm coming. I'm coming for your issues because I want you to address them so you can walk in your greatness. So that's all I have for you all this Friday. Be blessed, and we will speak soon.